Imagine it's 1980. You've just walked out of a packed theatre after watching Superman 2. Or maybe you remember cracking open a dog-eared issue of Fantastic Four during lunch break, back when comics cost under $1. Fast forward to 2025, and both legends are coming back to the big screen, bigger than ever. This July, two of the most iconic superhero teams in comic book history are going head-to-head, not in battle, but at the box office. James Gunn's Superman versus Matt Shakman's Fantastic Four. First steps. So the question is, which movie will win? Not just financially, but in our hearts? Let's start with Superman, the first true superhero. He's a cultural pillar. He predates the Marvel Universe, the Avengers, even the moon landing. James Gunn is rebooting him for a new era. Not dark and brooding like Snyder's version, but a return to hope, optimism, and, dare I say, truth and justice. We're telling a story about Superman's kindness, in a world that thinks kindness is old-fashioned. Now that's a hook. For Gen X and Boomers, Superman was the hero. You didn't need 20 characters or multiverses. One man in blue and red could inspire the world, and Gunn knows that. He's blending old-school ideals with modern storytelling. That's emotional gold. Meanwhile, the Fantastic Four are Marvel's first family, but they've never had their moment. 2 reboots failed to catch fire, but here's the twist. This time, they're being introduced directly by Marvel Studios in the sacred hands of Kevin Feige and Matt Shakman, the guy who brought us WandaVision. Corenswet isn't a household name yet, but he has the classic look, almost like a modern Christopher Reeve. Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, Emmy-winning energy, and Lex Luthor, Nicholas Hoult, isn't your bald businessman this time. He's younger, tech-savvy, and dangerously charming. It's the kind of casting that can define a generation of movies. If Corenswet nails it, he could carry DC into a new golden age. Now look at Marvel's hand. Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic. That's a win with older fans. He's grizzled, reliable, charismatic, and Vanessa Kirby brings prestige to Sue Storm. Johnny and Ben are being reimagined with charisma and edge. The family dynamic is stronger than ever. For many of us, these characters were more than just capes. They were reflections of what we wanted to be. Strong, intelligent, brave. Seeing them reborn reminds us of the kids we once were. James Gunn's Superman will follow Clark Kent, balancing alien strength with small-town values. It's not just action, it's introspection. And that's the Gunn trademark. If he could make us cry over a talking raccoon in Guardians, imagine what he'll do with the Man of Steel. On the other hand, Fantastic Four, First Steps is set in the 60s. Yes, the swinging, space-racing 1960s. That's bold. Retrofuturism meets Marvel-style banter. It's fresh, nostalgic, and wildly different from everything else in the MCU. They're introducing Galactus. That's the kind of scale that can rival Infinity War. And if rumors are true, this film sets up Marvel's entire next saga. But what if I told you there's something both films are hiding? Something game-changing that may tip the scales? There's a rumor swirling in the wind. Whispers that Gunn's Superman might introduce a new Batman. That's right, the DCU is starting fresh, and Superman is the keystone. If Batman shows up, even as a tease, that's history being written. Meanwhile, Fantastic Four could feature a cameo from Kang, or even Doctor Doom. And Doom, if done right, could be Marvel's next Thanos-level threat. We're not just watching a movie, we're witnessing the start of the next big era. So who will win at the box office? Early projections show both could break $800 million globally. Superman has nostalgia and emotional weight. Fantastic Four has momentum and Marvel's machine. But maybe the real winner is us, the fans. We're not just watching blockbusters, we're reliving the legends that shaped our childhoods. Whether you wore the Superman S on your chest or dreamed of flying in the Fantasticar, this summer is your time. 2 Titans, 1 month, 1 legacy to honor. Now I want to hear from you. Which one are you most excited for, Superman or Fantastic Four? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this nostalgic ride, hit that like button, subscribe for more superhero deep dives, and share this with a friend who still remembers buying comics from a corner store. Until next time, keep your cape clean and your comics closer.